All right, hey y'all, what's up? How y'all doing? I had to stop by real quick because listen, I just can't believe that this person is even contacting me after the last visit here. It didn't go well. Now, I'm not going to get into too many details, but I'm just going to say this. The man was drunk, and I basically had to put him out. He didn't want to leave. And that right there was just enough for me. Like, when you tell a person to leave and they don't leave, and you have to end up telling them more than 3 times to leave, that's a red flag right there. That alone by itself is a red flag. Okay. Now, yeah, kind of like I was saying in my other video, if you watched it earlier, about how these, and I'm not going to say he's like, because he's over 40, but I know he don't look like it, but he is. But the thing is, the younger generation just, man, they just different. I can't really say anything else about it. They different though, and they just don't understand. And listen, I don't have kids, to have the patience to try to sort out other people's shit. When I see what it is, if it's not for me, it's a wrap. Dude texting me, letting me know he's off work, and, all the hey, y'all, thanks for joining me. Thanks for joining me. You know, and it's like already like 10:30. And, I just think that, and people do like to stay up. Some people do. But you know what? They should be around the types of people that like to stay up with them, because I am not the one who's going to stay up with nobody. And for him to be hitting me up at 10:30 already talking about I'm off of work, what you doing so casually, that's making me think this man got a motherfucking mental problem. Because if somebody put me out the way I put his ass out last time, y'all, I would never want to go back to their house. I'm talking about, I'm yelling, I'm screaming for this man to leave. I know my neighbor heard me downstairs. I know she did. Matter of fact, the next morning, I went to knock on her door to apologize for the noise, because it was never that loud. Even when Rax was here, we got into a couple of heated arguments that ceased just as quick as they started. But see, everybody's not like that. And that man ain't like that. I'm like, wow. Because that was the first time I felt like, okay, let me go apologize to her for the noise. And I knocked on her door. She probably was at work or whatever. But it's just that, yeah, it got that loud, that intense the last time he was here. So if somebody put you out with that much force, You gotta be retarded to think that you would ever go back there. That it just don't even make sense. So now I'm to the point like, what's up with dude? Hey. So, yeah, just ain't right with that whole picture. Something definitely is not right. Who does that? I've told y'all some things, man. I'm telling you. Ooh, wow. I just can't believe it. Like, I can't even believe it. Valentine's mad. He got a serious some issues. Definitely some red flags was noticed, and it's best for things like that to be noticed sooner than later. But yeah, and then I'm telling this man, you know, he's asking me, what am I doing? That he's off work. He wants to come over here. I said, dude, what's in it for me? Come over here for what? Man, dude was like, yes or no. Dude, text me that, y'all. Yes or no. And then I text him and said, you haven't figured it out yet? Do y'all know he texted back again and said, yes or no, ma? Yes or no, ma? The second time, like, okay, something is not right here, clearly. Regardless of how he got put the fuck out, regardless of him being drunk and unruly and not wanting to leave my house, why would I allow a person like that back up in here? It was hard to get him out the last time. That's just no, 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 definitely not. It's just crazy how he could even think so, though. You want to play? There you go. Yeah, this cat be tripping me out, y'all, because she be like sticking her paws like underneath this couch, like she really trying to dig for something. And I've seen her do it a couple times. It's kind of weird, but yesterday she did it, and I moved the couch back thinking that maybe some of her paper balls was under there or something, but I moved it back. Wasn't no paper balls under there. She did the same thing a little while ago. The way she was digging, like she knew something was under here. So I jumped off the couch. I got off the couch, y'all. But yeah, I'm back here. I'm back on it now. So, oh, whatever it is, I've been resting very well on this couch. So, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing out there? I just had to stop by, to bring that up. Like, yeah, I mean, wow. Yeah, it escapes me. I don't understand. I don't. Jacqueline, hey Jacqueline, you said them Fruit Loops in that box are one color. Leave him where he at, Adrian. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, I mean, y'all have to scream at the top of my voice. Now, how are you in your house having peace of mind, but you yelling at someone who hasn't paid any rent, who should not be there? If you are disrupting my peace, get the fuck out. I'm not about to be nice about it. But to have to tell him so many times to leave, oh, hell no. Oh, hell to the no. Yeah, but hey, it is what it is. You know, I have to block that person. So that's what's next. But anyway, I just want to stop by and say, ladies, just be careful. Shit. Notice red flags when something just clearly not right. You know? Wow. I mean, he was just too trying to always say I'm his woman and shit. Like, dude, this is way too much. And I just start to feel like it was like pressure, just that alone. But knowing that this man was drinking too, a lot of times people drink and keep saying the same shit, you know? Yeah. So I just felt that was too much too, to even be, keep saying that shit or insinuating that. And dude, I'm really not. I don't even know you, you know, man. But I do know this, y'all. I'm going to chill, like I said earlier, and try to just keep out that crazy energy in any way. Jacqueline, I agree because it does sound scary, you know? Shit, I can't help. I can't help him, you know. I told dude, I can't help you. But you're just gonna insist, you're just gonna push yourself on somebody. No, I'm never made that way. Shit. So absolutely never. Absolutely never again. I had already given him a second chance. You know, first time I had the first time I met him. The very first time I think it was. Yep, the very first time I had to tell dude, you gotta go. Shit, you too loud up in here. I shouldn't have to tell you to be quiet. Then again, same thing. Had to tell him more than 3 times. Then, dude, I got neighbors. He on the phone FaceTiming his people and friends and trying to show me off on the FaceTime, whoever he was on there with. And, I'm not impressed by that, man. I'm not a piece of meat because he clearly was acting like it. And that was the second time he did that. Like, trying to show me, spin me around and shit, man. Get out of here. I said, dude, really? Come on, man. I'm telling you, some people just need to just not be in my life. And when I come to that conclusion, it's just over. Yeah. He said, sound like he's trying to move in. Girl, in this day and time, that would be typical. You know, nothing unfamiliar. That's typical. I really don't. The only person that was moving it with me was y'all saw the person that was here. You know, I was actually talking about that, having a conversation about that earlier. Like, listen, whatever I had, whether it was a room, whether it was a condo, okay, it didn't matter. Whether it was a house, like right now, it didn't matter. It was always mine. So, you know, but that's the time when, and he didn't never do it like in a desperate way. He did it like, okay, we could bust this down half, this, that, and the other. And it was like, a negotiation type of thing to help out financially too. But at the same time, y'all know it was more to it than that. But, you know, what I'm saying is sometimes that ain't even worth it. All money ain't good money. And all I know is I prefer to be the one whose name is on whatever because listen, I don't have time for it. I'm getting older and I just refuse to deal with it. When I spot you on some bullshit or whatever, something that ain't for me, you got to go and you will. Shit, period. I mean, of course, Rax did help. Of course he did. Yes, I mean, here, he paid half. He gave me more than half for the rent. So I'm just saying, damn. But it just ain't worth it though. It still wasn't worth it. If it was worth it, he'd still be here. I would have just took the money. Nah, nah, nah. Sometimes this thing's way more important. So, you know, like peace, I can never say it enough. I can never say that enough. My peace of mind is priceless. You think I want to be close with a person who is drinking all the time, like every day? Then he had enough nerves to tell me that, because I told him, I said, dude, you big pimping, right? You big pimping, you know? And he was like, see, you being like society, you judging me for my past. Because he got a past with that pimping type shit, then done some time behind it. So all I'm saying is this: no, thank you. No, thank you. I'm not interested in none of that. Just that whole mentality is fucked up. I never been about none of that stupid shit from the time I was a young girl. If I was gonna do the shit, I was gonna do it for me. Like I never could understand that pimp old dinosaur ass shit type mentality any fucking way. Not me. You better catch a silly one, a little silly rabbit out here, and there's plenty of them. So you go get in their brains and make them think that they not the ones that's the winner and the one that's doing all the damn work. Get out of here. That shit don't even make sense to me. Never did. So just with him even being on that, I told dude, you need to change your mindset because that's some old school ass shit right there. I told him that today. Yeah, you got it all fucked up. No, thank you. But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go. Wow. Yeah, that's too bad. I'm sorry, but just catch the replay because I'm about to go. But if you saw the Valentine Day video talking about that gentleman contacting me tonight after being put out in a very bad way last time, and how he contacted me tonight thinking he could possibly return. So, yeah. But anyway, I'm gonna go. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all stay tuned in. See y'all tomorrow.